Hi, I'm Neve, and welcome to episode 4 of our deep dive series. Today's episode is all about Precisa and is how to take your moisture analysis to the next level. Today, Philippe will be discussing our fast block weighing cell technology, sustainability incentives for the lab, and our brand new 530 series moisture analyzers. Be sure to ask your questions throughout the session, as we'll be hosting a short Q&A afterwards, and I hope you enjoy today's deep dive. Please welcome Philippe.
Hi, my name is Philip and I'm product manager at Precisa. And as Neve has already said, this deep dive is about how to take your moisture analysis to the next level. Welcome to this. What we are going to cover today, first of all, we will have a general look at what applications can I use my moisture analyzer for. Then we will have a case study, how I can optimize my moisture analysis of critical samples, for example, polymers, which are difficult to measure, how the improved performance of our moisture analyzer can affect your moisture analysis results, and finally, how we can support your moisture analysis for all other sample types. Where can we find a moisture analyzer? First of all, in the incoming inspection department, where the raw material arrives at the company, gets inspected and tested whether the quality is good enough for further processing. Then also in between the different processes, there is a quality check going on. So the previous step will be checked whether it's good, whether the product is good to go to the next step. And of course, the final control check where your products are being analyzed, whether they're good to go to sale and to the customer. Also, it plays an important role in the development of new products. So if there's several iterations needed to determine the perfect moisture content for your product. Now, the materials which can be analyzed are quite a variety. Polymers, where we will have a further look later on. Flour, to ensure that the dough is getting good with this type of flour, and then eventually also the bread. The dairy products, painting, that it's not too liquid or too solid. The quality of wood, for example, burning wood, paper, as well as coffee. The moisture content of vegetables, and also detergents and other chemicals. Now we will have a focus on the polymers, which are usually a challenge to be analyzed. This is due to the low moisture content of the pellets. Plastic or polymer is usually hydrophobic, so it does not absorb the moisture. Therefore, moisture analyzer with high accuracy is required. And another point is usually there are large sample amounts which need to be tested to get to reliable results. Moisture content of the raw material of the polymer needs to be exactly determined to ensure product quality throughout the process. If the moisture is too high or too low, there might be problems with the extrusion or the injection mold process. Also, the final product might have surface defects if the moisture content is not right, or also the strength can be negatively impacted. There is also time pressure during manufacturing process. So after the moisture determination has been completed and the results obtained, the material needs to be processed quite quickly to avoid a change of the moisture content. Last but not least, there is always a cost pressure depending on the sample material. Prices can vary between or up to several $100s per gram, especially if a new material is being developed. Now let's have a look how we tested this polymer. Here we have a video which is also available on YouTube, where you can see how the moisture analyzer is being programmed and the analysis is being executed. Here you can select the heat mode. There are 3 different heat modes: smooth, standard, and boost. And we go here with the standard. The temperature is being set to 105 degrees, and the auto stop criteria is being set to 2 milligrams per 90 seconds. The method can be saved so that you can reload it at a later point of time if the analysis is being reused. You can name it accordingly to easily recognize. Here, the heavy-duty polypropylene pellets are being placed onto the sample pan with spatula. It is important to evenly disperse the sample to ensure a quick drying process, which can be started by simply pressing a button. There is also always a reference method available for different materials. The reference method for this type of materials is the air oven at 105 degrees, but this takes 2 hours in the oven. The process takes much less time with a moisture analyzer, and we have conducted 3 different analyses. You can see the results of the moisture content below, in the table below, and the average moisture content is very satisfying. It's very close with 0.112% and a standard deviation of 0.0008. The average analysis time is only 30 minutes, which is only a fraction to the 2 hours with the reference method. This has been the 10 grams analysis, but we also have conducted the same analysis with 5 grams. The results and the time is shown here. So also here we have very narrow moisture content results, and the time is also very similar. This means that we have a very good repeatability throughout the different analysis runs, and also the standard deviation is more than acceptable. Now the question is, what is everything coming together? So the conclusion is that we need less sample material to get reliable analysis results. We have a reduction of material costs because of less sample material is needed. And of course, we have a reduction of waste, which makes our lab greener. Also, we have a faster analysis time, which results in higher productivity. How we can achieve this high performance? We have an improved heating chamber with our new moisture analyzer, and we also use the ideal weighing cell for this application. The improved heating chamber all has started with the state-of-the-art software, computational fluid dynamics, short CFD, which we can see here on the right. Here, the shape and the behavior have been tested even before the prototype has been realized. So this already gave us an idea how the final shape should look like. We can see here on the top, there is quite a fast air movement, whereas at the bottom, there is a slower air movement. Here on the top, we have overpressure, which results down there in underpressure, causing airlifting effects. Thanks to the ideal form and shape of this heating chamber, these airlifting effects can be reduced dramatically, which has a positive influence on the performance. We also have, thanks to this, an increased heating performance, so we can ramp up the temperature from 0 to 200 degrees in under 50 seconds. The new shape also has a positive influence on the temperature calibration time. The accuracy is better, and the calibration time can be reduced to half than before. This means it's a shorter servicing time and also less costs for the service. Furthermore, we have the ideal weighing cell with our fast block system. Here we have a very good isothermal behavior, a high temperature coefficient, and we get that because of the main parts of the weighing cell, or most of the parts of the weighing cell, are made of the same material. This means that heat changes, which are all the time present in the moisture analyzer, have a lower impact on the weighing cell, because all the parts, or most of the parts, they have the same behavior, so they extend in the same way and they shrink also in the same way. This leads to a reduction of tension within the weighing cell itself. This weighing cell is very innovative since it is hybrid. This means that we have the chassis, we have one part, but we also have separate parts, the flexures, which can be mounted or disassembled. These flexures are very robust because they're made out of aluminum alloy, which is also being used in the aerospace industry. These flexures usually face the most stress of the entire weighing cell. In case such a flexure breaks, the weighing cell does not have to be disposed of, but you can repair the weighing cell just by replacing the flexures which are affected. This makes it very handy for you to have a long life with or that your balance has a long lifetime and that it can be used throughout several years. Therefore, this or using this weighing cell is a very sustainable approach towards your instrumentation. The blog post and the editorial feature about this weighing cell technology can be found on our website, Precisa.com. The solution for a highly accurate and precise analysis, we can offer the 530 PBM 60 HR, where HR stands for high resolution. As we have seen before, there is an increased performance, which allows you to use this device for a wide variety of applications. Furthermore, it is very easy to clean. As you can see below, there is always smooth surfaces which can be wiped with a cloth. In case it is a little bit dirtier, the heating chamber or parts of the heating chamber, they can be disassembled all by hand. and also reassembled by hand. Like this, you can wash these parts, for example, in a dishwasher or in an ultrasonic bath. The 530 PBM60 and 60HR, they also come with a status indication, an LED light on the hood, which provides you continuous feedback about the status of the device, about the temperature inside. And this makes working with this device very safe. So in case the temperature is still too high, that the sample pen can be touched, the LED will show red. And as soon as the temperature is safe again to manipulate in the inside, it changes to green and it's ready to a new analysis. It also features an automatic opening mechanism, which can be activated or deactivated. The benefit of this automatic opening mechanism is that the sample throughput can be done much quicker. As soon as an analysis stopped and the results are ready, the hood opens and the device cools down, starts cooling down immediately. Like this, you can increase the sample throughput by having the device ready as quick as possible. As already mentioned, the core of this 530 series is our fast block weighing system with all its benefit, which we have seen before. We are constantly updating our website with the latest information, and also, as you have seen before the videos are available on our YouTube channel, which you can see the link here, and many more information coming up are available on our website.